Hey, this is ED. Shout out to everyone. Today's video is new humanoid race causes a metamorphosis of humankind. This dovetails with the RFID chip. I've given you two parts to the equation, but there is a third unknown part. As I delve into this mystery, I will reveal to you the missing element and how all three elements are related in the grand scheme of the discrete world of humanoids. The outcome of this equation will be interesting to you, and it's one you would not want to miss. This video has important aspects incorporated into it that can have an impact on you. I recommend you watch the entire video if you can, so that you won't miss the juicy bits. Well, alright, let's get started. The distinction between the robot and the android. Some people believe that a robot and an android are the same, but there are some differences, and I'm going to make that distinction between the robot and android for you. When you think of a robot or picture it in your mind, you see a machine equipped with an internal mechanical structure. Also, the external shell would be made of plastic or metal. This is its armor. Its programming allows the robot to perform one or more tasks. The robot always sticks to its programming. This robot can be autonomous, domestic, or industrial. I know you're wondering why I'm giving you this detailed information. I'm giving you this information so you can know the difference between an android and a robot and how this will impact you. Keep this in mind. An autonomous robot performs its tasks with a greater degree of freedom and with very little supervision. This type of robot can do this for extended periods of time because it is trusted by its creator or its master. These autonomous robots avoid any tasks not within their programming so that they won't harm humans, property, or themselves. Keep that in mind. They are very self-reliant and perform self-maintenance when necessary. They are able to learn new knowledge and adapt to dynamic environments. They can also apply what they've learned to performing their tasks. Domestic robots, simply put, performs tasks in the home, but these robots are equipped with many sensors in order to perform the challenging duties of housework. They have to sense when and exactly how to perform their tasks. That's what a robot is, people. Go get transport robot. As you can see, transport robot Go Get is a robot on wheels, and he's very obedient and follows his programming. All three robot types, autonomous, domestic and industrial, are obedient to their code and supervisors. This type of robot could be used in a domestic environment. He would not be suitable for waste management or space exploration. He's what you call an average robot. When he is summoned, he reports for duty and items are loaded on him for transport. Pretty straightforward, no complications. What is an android? An android, aka humanoid, is designed to be similar to a human being in form and it has mechanical parts. What you need to know is there are two types of humanoids. It comes in basic and in advanced forms. The basic android resembles the human only in structure, mimicking joints and limbs. The external parts consist of plastic or metal. On the other hand, the advanced android goes a step further, resembling the human not only in structure, but also in appearance as well. It's adorned with joints and limbs covered in flesh like skin. This model also has detailed facial features, giving it a human like presence. The makeup of an android's outer shell or armor. Have you ever wondered about the construct of an android? Some androids consist of dead and living parts. Can you imagine that? That's an eye opener for me. I never knew. What an awkward combination of parts. On the other side of the spectrum, some androids are composed of flexible organic material. It looks real, right down to the touch. For the most part, most androids consist of inanimate material that is stiff, not flexible at all. This material is primarily used in making rubber dolls, statues, mummies, or puppets. For economic reasons, this material is preferred over more advanced material such as flexible organics. As you can see, this is a flexible organic humanoid. Model number 205, Maka. This humanoid is designed based on a female human being. She's realistic in appearance with a graceful stance and covered from head to toe in flesh-like skin. The skin is flexible. When she moves, it moves. When she stops, it retracts. For the most part, she would pass as human. Most new androids are made of the flexible organic material, but it can be expensive. It would be more economical to use non-organic material. The androids that provide services to human beings most likely will resemble a human being using this organic, flexible material, especially since human beings feel more comfortable with those who look similar to themselves. These androids may have several capabilities. For instance, some can perform computations, computer tasks, housekeeping, security monitoring, and protection. One could get all these tasks incorporated into the Android's programming if they can afford it. What you see before you is a pyramid. Rise of the new android race. I'm making the assumption that most of you are aware of the RFID chip looming. It will be coming to an area near you sometime in 2017, from what I've read. Some employers have already implemented this chip into their companies. It is a chip enclosed inside a capsule which can be inserted into the skin. It tracks a subject's location and collects data. It can also be programmed to measure vital signs of a patient or to transact business. Know this, there are countless ways this chip can be used. There's so many other possibilities that exist. As you can see, the pyramid shows the stages of development of the new humanoid race. There's the RFID chip, human, and android. The equation is complete with all three elements. I've been tracking and studying the RFID chip and the humanoids since they emerged. This chip is the key to building the android that will be half human and half android. I know that's hard to believe, but that's what's coming our way. This chip is the second part to building the android race, aka humanoid. Clearly, it does not take a genius to see that these three elements will be used to build the humanoid race of the future, which is viewed by a small sect of the population as the perfect being. Have you heard of transhumanism? This group believes the human being can be enhanced, be better than it is in strength, intelligence, etc. The list goes on, people. The levels in this structure of the pyramid represent the rise of the new android race. As I stated before, at the bottom, the RFID chip is the foundation of human evolution emerging as the new android race. The human being is going to undergo a transformation from the basic being to an advanced android. stronger, higher intelligence, holding mortality at bay. Look at the evidence. Check it out for yourself. You'll see how those three pieces of the puzzle fit. It's complete. If you look at it, human being plus RFID chip equals humanoid race. The race of the future, people. You are being transformed into a higher being. That's what's coming. Of course, that's not going to be revealed to you, but I see it. I see it, people. Once everyone receives the RFID chip, they will become accustomed to the chip as a part of their person. It will be like an appendage, an arm, leg, or finger. It begins with the RFID chip and it may be built upon with additional technology. This will be the new normal. As time goes on, new technology may be introduced and it may be mandated that all citizens receive the RFID chip upgrade in order to remain a part of the NOO, New World Order. This may mean you'll have to get an upgrade in your programming or get an additional piece of hardware attached to you. You understand that? Of course, the politicians and the elite will come up with a plausible reason as to why you need to get these upgrades so that you will accept it. Although some upgrades may be publicly announced, some may not be mentioned. The ones that are not disclosed to the public are the secret upgrades. That's what I call the under wraps type. Earlier I told you that the robot could have plastic or metal parts. I also stated it could have organic or inorganic parts. I went on to say that robots as well as androids are programmed to perform certain tasks. Robots always follow their programming. In the future, the human body will take a form that may have organic and non-organic parts. It may have some plastic or metal attachments. It may have some attachments. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I know this sounds ludicrous, but if you think about it, it's not. The fact of the matter is citizens will be receiving the RFID chip in 2017 or later. Another fact is if you receive the chip and the chips are programmed, then there's a chance that you can be programmed. Logic dictates this scenario. You can argue against it, but I bet you gonna get that chip. You may be psychologically and physically enhanced. If you don't have a problem with this, then I guess you won't have a problem adapting to the new technology then. There is a high price to pay for human transformation. The RFID chip is programmed by a creator, and programmers follow instructions from their superiors. Superiors carry out the orders of their bosses. Now, if the top brass of the company is affiliated with the NOO, then chances are you'll be programmed by the NOO. The code will direct your behavior, and you may be convinced into believing you are making your own decisions. There is the vision of the new humanoid race coming in your way in a theater near you. For some, it may be welcomed and pleasant. For others, it may be a nightmarish scenario. Now, here's my opinion. Just as a robot is programmed to follow its code, you will obey the programming in your chip. You'll eat, sit, stand, sleep, talk, and move when the code demands it. You'll be a slave to the code, and there's not one iota you can do about it. The elite owns all of the common people. They own you for life. They have everything locked down. They own everything. How can you escape that? And make no mistake about it, that racial strata isn't going to save you. Black, white, Asian, Indian, Muslim, Latino, it's not going to make a difference. We are all cattle in the fields to the elite. You are cattle being herded, rounded up, and tagged. You're the elite's property. Everything you do, they'll know about it. You can't breathe, sneeze, or whisper without them knowing it. You get out of hand, they'll reprimand you and set you straight. This is the new world order, people. Those racial differences isn't going to cut it. It's all about social economics. And you got to have a lot of it. You got to have the butter and the bread to get special privileges and this new NOO that's coming. That's the bottom line. Thank you for watching and listening to the video. If you like this video or you find it shocking, share it with your friends on Facebook. Who knows? Even if you don't like it, maybe they would like it. I would like you to know that your thoughts are important to me, so I would like you to leave some comments letting me know what you think about the video. It doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree with my opinions or my thoughts. Also, you can click on the like or dislike button to let me know how you feel about the video. It's your choice. I appreciate your cooperation, and there will be more videos coming. And remember, if you like the videos and you would like to support my channel, InfoPro channel, subscribe to my channel, InfoPro. So long and take care.